The Crappie Kid here, coming to you with another great episode. And today I'm going to show you how I make my Wewa Hee-Haw hotel. That's right. So stay tuned. You guys are not going to want to miss this. Hey guys, Chad the Crappie Kid Kaiser here. Not just And welcome back, everybody. I'm Chad, the Crappie Kid Kaiser, coming to you with another great episode today. And today I'm going to show you guys how I make my Wewa Hee-Haw Hotel, my artificial Christmas tree, with using the G-Man Fisher products. Yes, sir. And I'm going to go ahead and assemble this thing today. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So basically what you guys are going to need is I chose to use some 2-inch PVC and some 3/4 inch PVC. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've already poured my base for my tree. I used 25 pounds of Quikrete. I put a block of wood in the bottom of my little planter that it holds my tree bottom. And what I do is I put a block of wood in there so I can screw a nice little thing to keep this tree from falling over when I go to plant it in the water. It is 6 foot tall, and I'm going to put it down on the ground so I can put these brackets out and show you. You guys are going to need a couple of galvanized screws. I would say probably no bigger than 1 inch. You're going to need, of course, your screw gun, and grab a small bit to tap the holes every once in a while. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I assembled this. And we're going to get this off the table right now. Let's hit this on the ground. Okay, so first thing first is, you notice I'm a 6'6" guy. So when I'm doing this, guys, come on, fit them on. They slide on. All right, there's one. Now these have 5 places for these pipes, 3/4 inch pipe to fit in. Okay, and them are your branches. Okay, they slide right in. You can use PVC glue if you want, or you can take a 2-inch and you can fit it right over the side that same hole, and you can have a bigger branch. You tap a hole on each side and you put a screw in. Now make sure that when you're putting your PVC together that you rough it up. The key to that is when you rough this stuff up, it'll allow algae and other things to start to grow on the PVC, which will be really beneficial for small little fish to come in and start feeding, and for your crappie to start hovering on your tree. Mr. Turner is definitely going to like this. So he's always told me about trees. He has a really good episode, guys. If you go over to Turner Fishing, he's got a really good episode on artificial trees and what to throw down for trees to make some crappie hotels. I kind of took his information and I decided to design and make my own tree that was really good, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. We're going to make this tree up. Okay, so I got all my brackets on, and I chose to use 4 today. It's going to make me a good tree today. So we're going to go from there. So we'll lift this back up and we'll get it on the table so we can be showing. All right, here's one thing. All right, so guys, don't forget, you need a piece of sandpaper to rough up your pipe. I got a little piece right here that goes in my pipe, so it allows me to use my drill so it's a little faster. I've already roughed up one, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate roughing up some of these pipes here. I got this little attachment. G-Man made it for me, so the old G-Man made me an attachment for the pipe. So I put it in there like so. Now all I got to do is spin it. Voila. Bam. One and done. So there you go, guys. That's how you're going to do that. But you're still going to want to rough them up. Alright, so now that we got them all roughed up, what we're going to do is I'm going to start with putting and placing my tree. I gotta sit it back down on the ground now. Alright, so the most important thing is when you put your brackets on is you're going to want a space where the crappie you're going to want to hover. So you want to have that space, that empty space down below, so the crappie can hover up underneath it. So they got the branches here and stuff. So what I'm going to do is flip over to my drill. I'm going to place a screw in my bracket because he's got holes. So I can make the perfect tree. I can have that space that's desired for them to get up underneath so they can come up and ambush their prey. So we'll put, now I'm not cinching them down, I'm just putting them in so that way they hold in place when I do my tree. And now I'm going to start kind of designing my tree. There we go. And we'll put another one right here. All right. So we got that one in place. Now, you can turn these upside down and have your branches going down, going up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another spot where my tree now I need a battery. Alright, I think we're back recording. I think we're back. Okay, I had to go get a battery. So if there's a little pause in the video, I had to go get a battery. Alright, so finish that one. Put the next one in. Now, I notice I'm at the very top. Now, I can put it down like this, or I can put it up like this and keep it real close together. Well, I haven't really decided, but sometimes I keep mine like this right here. But you gotta remember it's going to extend out. So what I do is I'm flipping this one upside down, and I'm going to have the pipes go in between because I'm trying to keep it at 6 foot. Guys, this is so easy to assemble, and then it's really easy to just go drop. So what I'll do is I'll end up putting a bolt in the top, and I'll put an S hook up here, and I'll lower it down in the water, and I'll watch it on live scope, and I'll put it exactly where I want, and I'll drop it right there in the water. I'll just pull the rope, it'll drop it right there in the spot that I desire to have this, and man, she'll start reeling in the old crappie. Now, I do have these in place. When they go in water, they belong to the public. They don't belong to me anymore. So I'm all for trying to make things better for fishing, and you know, putting these out, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. It is what it is, and if it's going to make my fishing better and people's fishing experience better, by all means, I'm going to put them in. Now, I put other artificial reefs in. See, now you can fit the 2-inch pipe over top of this really easy, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to well, you know, I really didn't need to do that. I could just go grab myself a screwdriver real quick and do it with a hand screwdriver, not be lazy. Okay. Here at the Crappie Kid Camp. So I'm going to take my screw and I'm just going to place it in there. What I'm doing is actually just adding it so that way it's got something to hold it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to fall off. It's really nice. It makes it versatile. You can put a 2-inch or a 3/4 inch branch on your okay, voila, that easy. So what I'm going to do is, it's got 5 slots, so I see that white one right there would look green, this black one right here, so that's where my next black one will go, and I'll put that one in. See, I'm just tapping the holes for my screws, so that way I'm allowing it to get in there, but I'm also allowing it to, you know, hold it in place, because you know, you don't want these things coming apart and all that other jazz. Trying to set up a pretty tree. Bring it, Crappie Wewa Hee-Haw Hotel, man. It's a Wewa Hee-Haw Hotel right here. This is the hangout, the club. I kind of do the big ones on the bottom with these trees, so I kind of like got some different size structure going on, and you know, it kind of throws things around a little bit for them and stuff like that. And the nice thing is they got stuff to hide on, and this is really good stuff. So, and then you just slide your next pipe in, bam, that's it right there. And then you decide, well, hey, do I want to have another one? Yeah, I want to have another one. Heck with it. So we're going to put another big one on the bottom, because we're kind of, and then it's just branch, branch. See them branches going on? Before I get all these branches in and stuff, I'm going to secure this next pipe. So, like I said, it doesn't take very long to assemble one of these. The G-Man does sell these. He makes them. He makes a 3-pack. I got it in the description down below. You can order some from him. He makes them. He likes that stuff. He's an engineer, and he does a really good job. And I like this idea because it's artificial and it's not going to rot and float away or anything like that. It's weighted down, so I'm already ready to go. I use 25 pounds of Quickcrete. And this is a secret of mine right here. Thanks to Mr. Turner and talking about brush piles. I ended up starting brush piles. I'm telling you guys, I took in a lot of information from other people, and I just started doing it, and it works. Bits and pieces of information. Some things are worth it, and some things ain't, man. I mean, really. So you guys got this really cool looking tree. You customize it. You can, you know, you can customize this thing any way you want. It's really cool. It's artificial, but it will bring in some algae. PVC will grow some algae. Make sure you rough out those pipes when you're doing your tree. And the really cool thing about this tree is when you're fishing it, you'll never hook it with your jigs. You'll never get snagged in this. You can't snag it. There's another reason why I do it. You can fish, get right in this structure and get those crappie out of there when you're looking at them on live scope or your fish finder or whatever you're going to be using. And you can get them out of their structure. So this is the really cool part. See, now this is the part that I do like. I'm creating this cool structure for these fish, but it is going to be, see, all this entanglement. It's going to give them something. Mr. Turner was right. You got the space where the fish can come in and hide and get away from them predators. They got the space where they can come down here and hover and attack for their food that's up in here hiding, and then they have the very top where they can hover on it. Now I'm going to put this in 20 foot of water. It's a 6 foot. It'll be about, after all said and done, it'll be about 6'8" in measurement. But and then, well, you know, got the river bottom and everything that's going to take it down a little bit, but still, this is it right here, the cream de crop. Now watch this. Wow, look at that, man. Beam, beam, beam. Look at that tree. The coolest tree in the world. So there we go. There. It only takes a couple minutes, and then you just put in your pipes in, and you're going and dropping this dude in the water. You can go back to the boat launch, grab 2 of them. You can do 2 at a time. I mean, you get a 50-pound bag of Quikrete, and you get your screws and your old PVC pipe. Now we can make these brackets to fit bigger pipes. G-Man Fishing Products can make them all the way up to 3-inch to hold a 3-inch pipe. So if you want to make a big structure or a little structure, you guys need to get a hold of that G-Man Fishing Products. We're working on. So now here's my tree. Look at that. Now isn't that the coolest? Yeah. There it is. I took all of Turner's advice. I got my tree right here. I got my space right here where they can hover down below it. Of course, I've got like a 4 foot gap in between my pipe. Okay, maybe about 4 foot, but still, there's a gap where my fish can get up underneath this structure right here. Now, the really cool thing about this structure right here is that this entanglement right here is going to allow my crappie to get inside and hide if they need to. Drop down below to let that food come in the top and get there. My food can hover right here. My food, ambush, food, ambush, food, hover, food up above, ambush. So this is a great, now I'm going to put 3 to 4 of these things in one spot. And I want to tell you what, these are going to explode, man. They're going to explode. This is a great. And then the really cool thing is, guys, white PVC on live scope glows big time, so you can't miss the structure. So there's another really cool thing. Now you can take your screw out and you can make adjustments. You can go up and down, Or you could say, hey, I really like this config, but you can do a configuration of your own. That's the key. Configuration of your own. All right, so there you go, guys. There's my wonderful PVC tree, Christmas tree. Courtesy, thanks Mr. Turner for your wonderful video and encouraging me to design something that, you know, is beneficial and doesn't give me any snags. It's not wood. It won't ever go nowhere, but this will be there forever once it's sitting on the bottom, which I'm all excited about. So I can't wait to show you guys. I'm going to do a video of me dropping it in the water, so you guys stay tuned and keep watching those episodes. I will definitely have an episode where we drop this on live scope, and I'll get that for you. But I'm Chad, the Crappie Kid Kaiser, and you guys have a beautiful day.